So my quote was, "Good moments come from bad ideas," or the rebellious side of a human being. That was not part of the quote, but I added that on. Okay, so what are the good moments in life and what are the bad moments in life, and what does this quote actually mean? Okay, so the good moments in life. Potty training. We really want that sticker after we drop a dump in the toilet. Like, I can't wait for that star sticker, right? So I can have that. Yeah, my teacher saw me take a big dump. Yeah. And then 5th grade graduation. You know, okay, I finished elementary school. And here we go. We're getting on with our life. And it's really cool because my sister's actually graduating 5th grade in May. So I get to experience that. And she actually has the same teacher that I had in 5th grade. So, you know, it's the whole lands design, you know, all that stuff. Middle school graduation. Well, middle school, you come into it, you're like, oh, I'm not a 5th grader anymore. This is pretty cool. Then you sit there and you're like, oh, I'm a 6th grader. Oh, the 8th graders are graduating. But when you finally get to graduation, that's pretty cool. You're like, oh, I'm moving on to high school. Bigger and better things. I got this. High school is where we grow up and figure out who we become and where we want to go in our life if we figure that out or go that far. And then we finally get to graduation and we sit there and we're like, wow, grade school's over. I gotta get my life in order. There then becomes, we think about it, our first love. Who's our first love? I remember my first love. He was a go-kart racer. And it was like a Romeo and Juliet story. He was on one club and I was on the other, and they hated each other. But somehow we made it work for 2 weeks. That's okay. And then marriage. Gordon Curry can attest to this. It's probably one of the greatest and scariest things in a person's life. You know, I'm really actually growing up, and this person's going to be with me for as long as I can live. God hoping. And then you think about kids. And if we all want to have kids, or if we don't want to have kids, that's fine. And then we think about growing old with the ones that we love. Whether it's our cat named Meow, or if it's our dog named Woof, we want to grow old with them. Okay, on the other side of the spectrum, we think about the bad things. Drugs, alcohol, crack cocaine, and we can lose our teeth. Nobody wants to lose this pearly white smile that we have, because everybody likes pictures, right? Cheese. And we think about jail. Well, if I do crack cocaine, I'm going to go to jail. Mama always told me not to slouch at the kitchen table. I was a really bad person about that. And Daddy told me not to cuss. Well, I was also really bad about that, too. Those are bad things in life. Okay, so what does this quote mean? Good ideas come to bad decisions. Well, what about the outcasts and the misfits? We can throw out crazy ideas. Paint fights in the middle of summer. Airsoft gun wars. Those are always really fun. TPing the dean's house. Ooh. That wasn't a good idea. Tagging your crush's car. And you throw TP and you balloon fight and paint goes everywhere on your crush's car. Yeah, that really shows them how much you feel. Getting kicked out of Wegmans. That was fun. Knocking on a person's car and you see the steam of the car and you see 2 people moving around in the car. That was really fun. Yeah, and then you get chased around the whole town. Yeah, that was really interesting. But all these misfit things were so much fun and will be stories for the rest of my life and whatever you guys do to create your little misfit adventures. And I would definitely have to say, good moments come from bad ideas, because I will never knock on the dean's door again.
Thank you.